Rustoleum 2000 degree protective undercoating.
All right, ready, set, go!
Alright, this is how you know the truck build is coming closely to an end, slowly but surely. I knew I had to wait to do this, so we're going to be undercoating the entire underbelly of the vehicle, including the sway bar, parts of the frame, bolts that are rusting, pretty much stuff that's rusting. So we're going to be removing the rust, undercoating, and including the catalytic converter, which I never did in the TRD upgrade video. And then after all that's done, I'm going to wait a day and cure the high heat as well as I can with the heat of Florida, and then go on the next day to do the rubberized undercoat, which will protect it, and this can be replaced pretty much every year. This I got to make sure I get it right the first time. Some people do Line-X undercoating, some people do it their own way. This way, there's some other rubberized undercoats at Home Depot is where I got this stuff. So the truck is 6 months old. Luckily, I bought it in Florida. It hasn't seen all that nasty winter weather. It's really only rained like eight times in 6 months. So this is going to be probably the greatest thing I can do to prolong the life of this vehicle. And I had to wait because of the FabTech lift, the rear sway bar, and until those things got done, I didn't want to undercoat stuff and then have to re-undercoat. So this has been in the works, in the planning for literally 6 months. I knew about this before I got the Tundra. Here's some additional materials I'm going to be using. The WD-40 just sprayed on the rust, let it sit for about 15 minutes, help break it down, and wipe it off with some paper towels. I'm not going to use water. And then if I need, I have some 100 grit, sand it down. Alright, so I'm not going to jack the truck up. I'm going to try and do this all without doing that. So first off, I'll probably coat all the leaf springs. Here's some rust right here. The diff right here, there's rust all over. Already 6 months, only a few rains in Florida. The instructions for the rear sway bar did mention that it's all powder coated, but they recommend applying paint to the screws, which aren't rust proof basically. So all of the hardware for the entire sway bar is going to get coated. Let's go. Some of the body as well, and some of the bolts for the body, like right here, there's a little bit of rust. So pretty much I'm going to spray down everything I can, not electrical stuff. And then we'll go around the front and see. So we're up here now. So the actual catalytic converters are going to get sprayed down. I'll do the heat shields. Some of this frame, so the actual frame back there, I'm going to coat all of that as well. I'm just going to be mindful of these electrical components. Since it's the high heat 2000 degree, the hottest thing under here should be that cat. So that's why it has all the shielding in the first place. And further back, I I didn't even ever look at that. These are like double cats here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as we move further forward, I'm not going to really go anywhere near the engine bay area over here just yet. I'm not going to go anywhere near the what is this, the diff joints. And I am going to do the entire lift kit here already. So this is a brand new lift kit. It's about 50 days old now. And as you can see, we got a little bit of rust already on the bottom here. So this is going to get the rubberized, all that. Most of this is going to get rubberized except for the actual exhaust system. I can feel the AC dripping on me right here. The air conditioning is actually dripping out of something from somewhere. Oh, is it condensating? I don't think there's a crack in anything. Well, that would be the air conditioning. It's cold water, I feel it. Yep, I got the safety glasses on. We're gonna be sanding, brushing, lots of rust. Probably gonna put this on for most of the job. But yeah, there's more rust around here. Just little spots. So this is gonna be very tedious and very long, but very worth it in the end. This vehicle will be preserved, baby. Alright, I'm going to drop the spare out so I can actually get everything properly and perfectly, because I want to get all up under there. Alright, I've got the entire rear prepped, wiped everything down, scratched up a little bit of rust, but there really was like no rust, which is awesome. The majority of the 2 rust spots that I can't mess with are on the inside of the wheel here, on both sides. But yep, now I'm going to prep the center and then finally the front, and then we'll paint. Alright, the back is prepped very well. The middle is prepped pretty good. I'll go over it one more time, just check. Now I'm at the front here. Problem areas I see are right there. And there's always going to be a lot of rust right around those areas. I always see that now. Everything else on this lift kit looks fine. And I'm going to get a close eye on everything. Clean it up. Scratch away any rust. I am going to try and hit some of those spots. But it's almost time to paint already. On both sides is rusted out. And that's on most vehicles. The front ones are not rusted as bad. But the rest of the frame and everything is pretty much rust free. Thank God. Thank God that I'm doing this early. 6-month-old truck. And then the differential bolts, the T-bolts, the cross bolts or whatever they are, those are rusted out. Just a little, not like out, but a little bit. And but everything else is pretty much clean. So I'm gonna paint down everything, majority of everything. I don't want to do too much on too many random spots and stuff that I don't need it. Like these. Pretty sure these are completely aluminum. These heat shields. But let's get started. Alright, I just finished the first coat. I did this part of the frame going down. It's just a light first coat, and then it crosses over. Right there, and then this frame. Same frame, just on the other side. And started part of the leaf spring right there, but it stops. And then I did a little bit of work on the outsides and the insides, and now I'm going to tackle the roof area. This one is going to be the most effort job, but as you see, I did some of the roof there. I missed a spot there, so it's still the tan green color. That'll be finished on the second coat. There's really no rusting yet, so when I do see a tiny little rust spot, those are the spots I'm being particular about. But yeah, I got most of these frame spots done. Second frame spot there where it crosses over, and then here's another one crosses above the mufflers. So yeah, we did the center frame first. I think I'm going to move to the back end now. Yeah, wherever you'd like. You also got a Tundra.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, I like your LED. I'm Andrew.
Andrew DP.
Nice to meet you, DP. I like the front bumper. That was nice. You were just driving by and you saw me?
Yeah, I was just leaving a buddy of mine. I went up there to take some parts to him, and I seen him. I'm like, oh, just let me back up and look.
Yeah.
It's crazy. My wife, when I first put them on, and I don't like it. It's crazy. Like, I don't like anything red. It's dirty now. I was like,
That's nice.
what's Texas you go with?
Yeah, it was easy. And then those taillight guards, those are custom fabricated. Like, they don't even make them.
Really?
So I had to buy the Chevy Silverado ones. Never seen those.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Yeah. LED also. I guess I'm a little different.
Yeah. Yeah, that step, that was, well, I have videos on every single mod, but that was, if I remember, it was like 80 bucks. So he's got the Jeep and he's got the Tundra. That's nice. Blackout emblems, I like it. Now, is the reception as good on this? I've always wondered.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting one.
Yeah, no issues at all.
Nice. Did you just put them on today?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, everything on it.
So these are, I'm guessing, Rhino lined?
Yep.
Did you do it yourself?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Buddy of mine had a shop, so I went up there.
Looks
The only
nice.
thing I messed up on, man, was here. I tried to spray it real thin, but I'm gonna go back and redo
What's
it.
even, it doesn't even look messed up. What's wrong with it?
Just cause see how you can kind of see through some.
Oh, I just say that was dirt. You know, they get dirty eventually. I didn't even tell it. That looks nice.
What we're doing though, these the same as here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put all there.
Yeah, so it'll be like black, gray, black, gray. That's gonna look nice.
That's what we're here.
Oh yeah, the Pro Comp. Negative 44 versus 0 offsets. Yeah, that looks nice. Comparing the two, I like that offset way more in the deep dish. Pro Comp 7-inch, and then over there my Fabtech 6-inch, and they sit basically the same, but this one I can tell the wheel well is definitely taller. It almost looks more than an inch, like 2 inches.
These are doing something, bro.
Yeah. I go to Bel Air Car Wash, which is right over there, and it's self-service, so you can spray and everything yourself. Alright, it's been a while since I filmed, so I figured I would. I'm just finally cleaning up the front area here. It's gonna look real nice when it's all blackened out, but more importantly protected for a long time with this Rustoleum. So I've used almost 3 cans. I'll show you what I did. I pretty much finished up the entire back. We'll go under there first. And when not finished up, but when I say that, because this is only coat 1, but look how everything is now matte black, and this is months of the matte black Rustoleum exhaust. It's just dirty. There's no rust coming through or staining or anything. It's just dirty. So everything will look a little dirty in months time, but as you can see, hit up the sway bar, the diff, all the end links, a lot of the frame, the leaves, some of the upper, as you can see where the tan is, where I haven't finished yet. But I'm being real perfectionist about this. People that know me and know this truck build in general know I'm a perfectionist. So I'm doing the light coats, being careful about lubricated spots, being careful about heated spots, electrical stuff. But it's coming together pretty nicely. And I also did a lot of the middle. This is a good angle where you can see over there on the left and also on the right. Alright, so I just did the front finally after cleaning it up everywhere. And damn, that looks so much cleaner now. Everything is matted out. Well, not everything. I just did some of it. There's a lot to be covered. And this would be like the first coat, if not a 3/4 of a coat. It's just a light spray just to get a base set to see where I'm going. So tomorrow I'm going to prep everything in the wheel well. Focus areas are going to be the top of this arm right here. And the top of this. These stickers I've been taking off throughout the process. But most of these parts in here can be done. And then tomorrow I got to go to Home Depot and pick up probably about 10 cans. I'm going to pick up 10. And see, I got to remember tomorrow to rewrap these shocks again. I want to keep those shocks clean. I am going to do those bolts up top though. And all the bolts. Every bolt. And this frame, I mean, I didn't even do that frame yet. But you can see the leaf springs are done. The long links to the sway bar down the sway bar is done. A bunch of stuff is done. Let's take another look underneath. One more look. You can see the brown parts where I didn't finish yet. Alright, I just finished what I said I was doing. That's still drying. It looks wet, but yep, there's that with the first coat. Real light. I mean, it looks nice, but it's probably patchy. You might be able to see some patches. But as you look under here, there's a whole nother section with more bolts. Right there as well. That need to be done. So there's a lot of work that goes into this. And I mean, you can really dig and just find so much. They can be 2,000 degreed. Whether you do it or not is your decision. But I'm gonna go hard, deep, and perfectionist on this. Alright, so it's the next day. I'm actually getting a late start, but I took the step off and there is rust in here, so I'm gonna clean that up just a little bit and then spray in there. Unfortunately, that won't do too much because with the rattling of this, that paint will just scratch back off. But I'm also going to be setting the step at the third setting now, the furthest out. Alright, well, I took a 5-day break on the undercoat, the Rustoleum undercoat, but now it's seeing its second rain, but it looks like it's holding up decently. It's got a lot of work still to do though. Alright, it has been 8 days I took off. We're going to get back to it. I got to re-wipe down everything that has the first coat. But I basically finished the whole first coat minus a few spots tucked tight under there in the middle. But the majority of the stuff that needed to be done is done. So we're on coat 2. I'll probably do 4 coats. So this will take, 2 more days if I do everything today. But it's got to be wiped down first. And here's the first coat, how it held up. I mean, it looks amazing. So yeah, I'm just going to continue after I wipe it down. Alright, well there it is, finished, the second coat. So here's what it looks like after the rain. As you can see, there's like dirt and stuff. But when I wipe it away, the undercoat Rustoleum stayed on pretty well. Honestly, it's pretty strong paint. So, gotta wipe all the dirt off of everything now. There's a bunch right there. And then coat 2 everywhere. Alright, I got a bunch done today. I'm gonna be taking a break now. But I hope the camera can see. I mean, you're not going to be able to see much, but a lot is getting done. You can see the green area back there still that I haven't finished. But, I'm getting all up in here. Some of this area isn't done. This is still tan and green in there. But it's a long process. It really is to get the whole thing done. But up there, everything looks pretty in black. You can see now. And then back here, the sway bar is done, the diff. Alright, we're taking that off, moving it down, moving everything.
I'm not doing the application just yet.
Oh, you're just removing it?
Yeah, I'm just.
Oh, it's already on there? Let's have a look at it.
Sorry about that, I should have said something.
That's all right.
Should have said something.
Oh yeah. Looks a lot better now. There's that. Hello. Party. That purple is so nice.
Thank you.
Wow.
This is also my size. Like this is purple too, but this inserted.
Wow.
You have to look at it.
Did the shop, was this like a paint job or a wrap
this
or?
is Jay's wrap. Unfortunately, this is not his fault. What happened is.
Yeah, Jay
that
was
it's
telling
not
me it was
painted.
like carbon fiber underneath.
Yeah. And I didn't paint it like an idiot.
I actually didn't notice that this was different than the rest of the paint job on the body, so.
Oh really?
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Really nice.
I gotta clean it up. So filthy. I love your truck.
Mine's dirty too, thanks. That's really nice. Nice, matte, black, everything. But I want to show, here's a spot that I have not done at all. And you can see that tan green and everything else. Still on the first coat back here, but it takes a long time and I need to wipe that area down. You'll see watermarks and little white crap, which is something, but it's gone now, see? So lots of intricate little spots, but it can all be coated, and it's just gonna look so dang good when it's done. And then there's the inside of the body there. You can see it's not done compared to everything else. All right, here we are. I just wiped down pretty much everything that I could. Spent about 10 minutes. Now, surface rust here, tops of these, a little bit right there on top of that. There was some on the top of this, which I already hit with a light layer. Down right here. And of course, all up in here. Now, I've decided I'm just going to go ham while I have the chance, rather than putting this off. Pretty much everything's getting sprayed in here. Everything that isn't near grease, basically. So, with the 2000 degree Rustoleum, and here's some rust right here. So, no longer is this going to be a yellow and blue shock. Yeah, there's a bunch of surface rust on this. So, I'm going to do what I can for now. Make it look pretty. Try and eliminate some of that rust. Try and stop it completely. Alright, I turned the wheel, but here it is after the first coat. You could call it. I know I probably missed a few spots, but we laid that down. So that'll be the first coat, and I'll look at it from the other side. And here it is from the other side. So I pretty much did everything, including some pieces of plastic. But I didn't go anywhere near the brake disc. That's going to be a whole nother thing where I'm going to wrap the brake disc and stuff and hit up those spots. But I look for spots that I miss that are hard to see, like underneath of that, just underneath random stuff. It's a long process, it really is. But for comparison, here's the other side now. It's looking hella messy. All dirty and whatnot. So we're gonna start here. Try and get this done today. I got one more can. I think I've used 17 cans as of now. Alright, I just got done wiping down a bunch of this. Not perfect, but wiped it down right there. There's a big rust spot. So yeah, they coat this, but that can happen. I'm up there, I don't know if you can see. Rust right up there. Some back here too hiding. And then down here, not too much. But I'm gonna get all up back in here. everywhere. Of course, the tops of these, some bracket areas, and then on top of this, which I already hit one time, just a real quickie. But I got to clean more, and then I'm going to start. Here's a quick look at the other side. It's not even done yet, but it's getting dark, and I just wanted to show it. I haven't rotated the tire to do the rest yet, but there it is. Here is the other side before I painted it. You can see the paint mark from that side that I just did. Some of the stickers I left on, like the one on the Toyota Bilstein. Most of the stickers I took off. And I guess I didn't explain how to spray, but you know, it's light strokes. Look up a video on that, but it's pretty simple to spray. Alright, here it is from way underneath the other side. The can just ran out. So I used the whole can on each wheel well and didn't really finish the details, but the majority of it is now matte black. Rustoleum 2000 degree uncured. See, like in there in that box. And I do plan to seriously get every damn spot. Now we'll come up here. I didn't even do this arm at all because the can ran out, but yeah, 17 cans, 17 or 18 as of now. But you've seen the middle and the back area already. I'm finally tackling the wheel wells today, but damn, it looks so much cleaner now. See, no more of that yellow, blue, all that other random crap in there. It's just one flat matte black. Boom. Rustoleum protected, baby. And I will definitely be doing an update video, see how this holds up. Probably gonna add a little every year, you know, as it wears away. And since I didn't cure it properly, I'm sure it'll wear away faster. But I am satisfied. And if anything, I made it look pretty. Everything is pretty much matte black. This is finally the third coat. It's been about 2 or 3 weeks and a little over 30 cans for the entire spray job now. There's always going to be spots that I missed, and there's always going to be police sirens in the background. As you can see here, I didn't do the cat forward yet. I am going to do that now though, and do the proper cure process on that. But as we move back here, you can see it's matte black everywhere. And yeah, third coat has been finished. Now there's always going to be a spot that I missed, I'm sure. So you guys aren't going to see that. But, you know, I'm going to do these bolts as well. I'm going to do the whole exhaust system right now, but I just wanted to record this quick. So, yep, most of the leaf springs are done. I didn't go around the shocks yet. Specifically, like really close to the Dirt Logic shocks, because I didn't want those painted. But I pretty much did everywhere else. And we'll take a look at the back here. But yes. So the sway bar, the diff, the blocks, the leaf springs, the links, the, I guess, roof you could call it, the frame, all the bolts, it's all been done. And yeah, it looks really nice, looks really clean. Hopefully it'll hold up for a long time. There's a spot I missed right there. I don't know if you can see. Now when I do the rubberized, I'm pretty much going to stay away from all the heated exhaust system spots and just go for spots. A lot of it's going to be on the front at the FabTech lift. And I also didn't do in the wheel well yet, as far as the frame. Some spots in between the leaf springs there that I gotta do still, but this video has taken a very long time. Like I said, I did over 30 cans. In here it looks really good. Ah, there it is right there, the lift kit. This looks really clean under here. So this entire thing is going to get rubberized pretty much. But this video is taking forever. I'm like 3 weeks into this and just doing it slowly. But it will get rubberized. I'm just not going to be showing it. I did some of this wheel well. Right there it's matting. And then here it's not. I didn't do it this way over. As you can see the black, the difference. But yeah, I mean, I got all under in there. All up in there, like deep up in there. And there's some really deep spots. That's a good way to describe it. Like way inside of, I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing right now, way inside of here in the fenders. I'll show an example of where I'm talking about. Right here. So we're at the back of the bumper. See up in there. And then, see, I didn't even finish all up in here yet. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. See, I did part of it. And then you can see where I actually did like most of the roof there. All right, fine. I'll show the shocks wrapped since I know you want to see more. Here it is. So I'll be able to spray majority of that in the frame. And then I did the other side. So I'm just going to get it all done today because it really just takes so long to do this job. This was the longest truck mod. This one took forever. Now in here, I'm not going to be touching any of this stuff because that'll just rust out. I know it will. Yeah. All right, it is the next day. I went ahead and got 5 more cans, so I'm going to actually do the exhaust today. And then any tiny little spots that aren't on third coat, but everything else is pretty much done. All right, so out of those 5 cans, I have about a half a can left. I actually finished everything today, finally. So I did the 3 coats on the cat forward, which is actually curing right now. As you can see, there it is. So I have the engine running. Like I said, it's curing right now. That's the air conditioner leaking, condensating. But yeah, everything is done right now. Finally, 3 coats. The only things I didn't do were the aluminum heat shields above the exhaust. I think I did one a long time ago for the TRD episode, but all the other ones I did behind them. And yeah, everything looks amazing now. So I'll just say about 40 cans total. And we'll take a look at the back real quick, but tomorrow I'm going to start the rubberized. So here it is, all done in here. The other side. The leaf springs. Everything. The roof. The entire roof. Triple coated. Everything. The one spot I left alone was this area on all the wheels. Basically like there forward on all the wheels. But everything else is done. Everything. Take a look at the front. So the first thing that I'm gonna do tomorrow is this right here is gonna get rubberized. The where it's the FabTech lift kit. But yeah, everything's triple coated finally. And here's the front wheel wells. Everything done. Even like in the nooks and crannies and stuff, I went. Continuous triple coat with minimal errors. When I say errors, I mean like overspray or anything. Like I really took 3.5 weeks on this, about 40 cans.